Hello and welcome to the Valley Center Hornet painting kit for Valley Center West Elementary PTO. So today on the Hornet, we'll go over a couple basic rules. Today we're using acrylic paint, which can't stain your clothes. Make sure you've prepared your area. That means wear clothes that you don't mind being messy in. Now we always start with bright colors first and then go to dark. So we'll start off with just straight white paint. So get some white paint on your brush. And then you're going to go ahead and just fill in the hornet eye, the wings. For those of you who are not familiar with the hornet, if you look carefully, you'll see the outline of VC, our acronym for Valley Center in the wings. So all we're doing is just filling this in because it looks a little better when it's filled in. Now there's also a little bit of a white down here at its body. Now, since his body is pure purple, that is one of our darkest colors, we'll now go to yellow. So when we're doing our yellow on the background, you'll start off with a bright yellow, but you are welcome to change that color as you go. So by bright yellow, it will look just like this. So just straight yellow. Now, if you want to change it up, you can use pure yellow, or you can take some white and streak in white and make it a bright pale yellow, pastel. Or if you want to make it just a little darker, you can take a smidge of red and make it more of a orangey yellow. In my example, I have just a little bit of orangey yellow mixed in there. So it's all on you on which version of yellow. So what we'll do is we'll fill in all the way around that yellow. Now the fast fill in method would be brush wide and just paint. So you're just going to start right here and paint up. So I'm painting a starburst pattern. That means I'm making all of my lines go towards the center. So it'll look like this when I'm done. So all the lines are going to point towards the hornet. Now, as you paint, I know you might want to just do all yellow right away and then try and come back. But if you want your colors to mix and cover better, as you do your yellow, you're just going to grab some white, alternating in yellow and white, and paint it in. If you paint over your antennas, it's okay. Your antennas will be black. So if you paint over them a little bit, that's okay. So I'll paint in the whole hornet. And again, if you go over a little bit into your hornet, that'll be okay too, because you're going to paint that purple. And purple is such a dark color, it will cover everything. So if you go inside your lines a little bit, hey, guess what? You got paint. You don't like it? Wait for it to dry, then paint over it. That is my motto when it comes to painting. Okay, I'm already halfway done. Again, if I'm painting faster than you at any point, please feel free to stop the video. You do not have to paint at my speed. You can pause it and resume when you are caught up. A little bit more white, fill in this bottom section here a little bit better, and I'll almost be done. Turn it over so I can hit this top section without painting myself. And don't worry about it looking like anybody else's. Art is all about making things your own. If I wanted to copy, I'd go get a copy machine. I don't, so I'm not going to worry about that. All right. Now to get that yellow out of my brush, I'll put it in some water and I will stir, stir, stir. Now you guys will have a top portion of purple. We're going to use purple to fill in the hornets. And now on the hornet, the whole body for the most part is purple. So around the eyes, his belly, his bottom, his pointer here, and then this section around the VC. Now if you want a lavender purple, a bright purple, you could add white. If you want a traditional purple, just keep your red and blue as it is. Okay? So I'm getting my purple ready. I've got a clean brush. All right, now I'm just going to fill in. I'm going to fill in first on my edges. So the more I push, the bigger my brush is going to be. So I don't want to push when I'm doing these lines. I just drag my brush and hold it evenly away from the canvas. Same thing with this top stroke here. And if I want to point, I always start at that point and pull away. So like on this V, I'm going to start right there at the bottom and pull up. Now on the outside edge of both the wings, and the belly, I need a little bit more of a point. So I'm going to line up my brush, then very carefully drag my points, and put a little starburst pattern around his tail to make it look like it is pointy. Okay, last step on your hornet. If you want to go back in and even out your colors, you can. All I can do now is if I let this dry, I can use a pencil or a marker and add in the antennas, or I can use a paintbrush. For those of you who are experienced painters and have done these classes before with me, you can use a paintbrush. If you are new, say kindergarten or younger, black marker would be very easy to do it in. So you're just going to do 2 black lines. If you like to go in and outline any more else with black, like maybe you want to make your VC step out a little bit more, you could go in and use your black there. Again, you could also let this all dry and come back at it. Thank you for your time. Hope you guys enjoyed the class.